Every day, children go on the internet and spend hours looking at a screen, and it begs the question, should parents restrict their children's screen time? As an uncle, I have seen many different children with their own devices and become grumpy when it's taken away from them. This topic should be interesting because as we live on, technology will become more advanced, and the internet will become more accessible with the release of different devices. So parents should limit their amount of screen time for their children because lengthy screen time can cause physical unhealthiness, brain, and it can also harm their development, and reducing it may help them become more healthier. In this speech, I'll first talk about how it can harm their development and mental health. Secondly, I'll talk about the obesity problem and the harms with the eyes. And finally, the improvement with the health. To begin, having too much screen time can harm the development of children. For example, their social skills. According to David Hill, chair of the American Academy of Pediatrics Council on Communication and Media Executive Committees, he states TV reduces speech between parents and their infants and toddlers. With little communications with one another, it may affect how they would communicate with random strangers, such as students. Screen time can also harm emotional development. According to Melissa Penica, she states that researchers are afraid with parents using devices to calm their children down, and this is preventing their children to learn how to fight their own emotions and boredom. Also, according to Anthony Anzalone, a clinical psychologist at Stony Brook Medicine, he told Healthline that suicide rates have risen for children ages 10 to 14 as social media use has surged, along with the increase in rates of diagnosed depression. This can also be due to the fact that it is also very addicting. According to Penica again, every like or comment they receive on a post triggers the release of dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. Much like the drug addict, kids keep wanting more of it. Although it can harm the children mentally, it can also harm them physically. Too much screen time can be harmful to the body. It increases the weight of many children. According to Mayo Clinic, snacking and eating meals in front of a TV can cause mindless eating, causing you to eat larger proportions. When you eliminate distractions, you pay more attention to your body and it signals when it's full. With so much distractions, children lose track of time, and after a continuous cycle of this process, it would increase the amount of weight due to the lack of physical activity. It can also harm the eyes of many children. According to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, excessive screen time can cause eye fatigue, dry and irritated eyes, loss of focus flexibility, and nearsightedness. I too have felt the effects of excessive screen time with my own eyes. My vision has blurred, and I needed glasses due to my poor habits with the screen. With all these harms, what comes with less screen time? Well, the body will have will be more active since there's more free time. The children will have more social connections, face to face, with families and friends. According to Mayo Clinic, one study found that a group of children who went without devices for 5 days were better at recognizing facial emotions and reading nonverbal cues than children who lived life as usual. With less screen time, the children can interact and learn from one another face to face since the interactions is way different than a simple text. Many may state that children can learn with technology and excel from it, which is true. However, children are very vulnerable and parents really need to guide them in the right direction. They need to monitor what they are watching and what they are listening to. So, to summarize, parents should restrict their children's screen time due to the harmful effects mentally and physically and the benefits of reducing it. However, not all children are the same. Some can learn from the screen and excel from it, but children are young and vulnerable. Parents should at least monitor what the children are watching. As we continue on our days, Children is not technology is not going to stop. We need to protect our children, and that can only start with you.